Hello, this is Art Vangeli, and we're here to talk about financial planning, and specifically, we're going to go through an example. And good morning, this is Art Vangeli with Results Wealth Management, and we're here to talk about financial planning, and I hope you have a perfect day today as well. What we wanted to do today specifically is to compare two outcomes for the Gallagher family. So as I move to that, I'll show you. I'm going to post this example with their permission online. It's on our process page, and it does highlight the 3-hour financial mini plan program. So they are Exxon employees, or Mr. Gallagher is rather. So I'm going to highlight some areas that we spoke about in a recent seminar with ExxonMobil pre-retirees. And this does deal with the benefits of financial planning and looking ahead. So two of the best decisions regarding the ExxonMobil savings plan include considering keeping your money in the plan for some flexibility, and always, always, always calculate your net unrealized appreciation. That's NUA. That's for any Exxon stock, or for that matter, if you don't work for Exxon, any public company stock that you own and you hold within your 401k plan. There are some significant tax benefits, and it's worth discussing those because it often does help you have a better retirement. So from here, I'm just going to start with our base case on the Gallaghers. And again, initially, anytime we build a financial plan, we want to ask and then listen. What is your plan right now if you were to retire today? And in this particular case, Joe was going to retire, start his Social Security at 66, and his wife Joanne was going to start her Social Security a little bit younger, and that was going to be part of their income and retire right out of the gate. So one of the first questions we ask is, okay, from your most recent Social Security statement, what do the numbers look like? And then we put it in, and then Joe turned 67 here in the months since we first spoke with them. But I did want to share with you, he has a pension that pays $4,200 a month. He's qualified for that. It has that is the 100% survivor benefit, and there is no increase for inflation. So you can see that modeled here. And then here's Joe's Social Security. If he takes it right now, what he's earned at 66 years, well, he's 67 now, obviously, but this is the monthly amount that he could expect. And then this is what Joanne would start at her full retirement age next year. So I just want to be sure that we know what our starting point is right now. And then here's the total of pensions on the right, year by year. We took a look at this, and then we isolated one variable, and that was simply the Social Security. And we said, okay, if you keep doing what you plan on doing for retirement, Joe, at your age 82, which is only 15 years away, you have an 82% probability of successfully leading the financial lives you want to lead between now and over the next 15 years. 82% probability, and you say, well, that's not too bad. But we see a pretty sharp drop-off down to 32% that are above zero, and more importantly, 5 years later, it went from 82 down to 51. Now, why is that? From experience, we can tell you that's because they're perhaps relying a little bit too much in the later years on some market returns and some market income with some assets that they have. So we know they have between $500,000 and $750,000 of assets here. Let's go back and say, okay, this is what you plan to do at retirement. Let's see if we could just isolate one variable, which we did, which is the Social Security variable. And then this version, as you see, is Joe at 70. He's delaying his Social Security till age 70. Joanne continues receiving hers at 66. And so what we did is, again, we went right to the sources, the Social Security statements that they received. Same pension right here, so this hasn't changed a bit. But Joe's Social Security, notice he's got zero he's drawing now till his age 70. However, look at that age 70 number. Pretty enticing. So by waiting, his Social Security payment increases about 8% per year. And that's pretty nice to know that if you delay, you can take it. Now, we made sure that both Joe and Joanne were in good to above average health. They have good genetics in their family. Both Joe's parents lived into their 80s. Joanna's a little bit younger than Joe. We know historically women outlive men. So we're a little more concerned, would Joanne run out of money towards the end of her life? And that, in fact, is a concern of both Joe and Joanne. So as we look at this now, where is the money going to come from in these early years? Well, we're going to have a little trade-off. We're going to draw down on some of the investments now, especially after the recent good years that we've had. And we'll see what that does for us in the Monte Carlo analysis. And now as we look at the Monte Carlo analysis, lo and behold, what has happened? Now at Joe's age 82, remember it was 82%? Now we're at 91%. And remember at Joe's 87 what happened? Well, let's go back and refresh just in case. It went all the way down to 51%, and now it's a lot stronger at 66%. So we have strength in some of the outer years. We can typically see it just in the graph visually. Looks a little bit stronger here in the outer years for Joanne as survivor as well. And in doing this, we also have the ability now through Money Tree software that we can actually compare the net worth projections. And again, with the longevity of Joe and Joanne, there is a tipping point in the late 70s, typically around age 79, and we see it right here at age 80. Between 79 and 80, the net worth increases and surpasses the original base case. So by waiting to age 70, it does improve the probability of success and protects more of their net worth later down the road, which is what we expect. In this case, we would recommend, given the variables we've discussed, given some of the assumptions in this plan, we would recommend that Joe wait until age 70 to begin drawing his Social Security. So we hope this has helped as we compare some of these different scenarios, and that it really is the essence of financial planning. So thanks for bearing with us on this. And if you have any questions, always feel welcome to give us a call, send us an email, and our programs start as low as $8 a month for some of our prepaid financial planning bundles. So please consider it, and we'll help you hopefully have a much better financial future by walking through this. And if you don't use us, please use any fee-only or fee-based financial planner that can help you and has your best interests at heart. I hope you have a wonderful day, and thanks for joining us.